Hey guys, it's Utopia with Sippin' Life, and today we're going to be talking about communication. It is one of the most neglected forms of emotional intelligence there is. And what do I mean by neglected? Let me tell you, a lot of you all are in straight up denial. You don't even know that you do not effectively communicate. Yet, when you are talking with someone, with your significant other, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, you are just throwing words at each other back and forth, and you're ducking and dodging, and no one is actually catching the words, catching what you're really trying to say to one another. Therefore, you are not effectively communicating it. And if you are in denial, you're likely neglecting the issue. And let me just tell you something. Communication is the root. You hear me? It is the root to most of your issues. And why do I say that? Because you cannot fix those other issues until you learn how to communicate. Because I don't know what you mean and you don't know what I mean if you certainly can't communicate and I can't hear you. I can't listen and I can't take in and I can't place value on what you're trying to get across to me. Therefore, communication is the root to fixing it. So let's figure out what are some ways that we can learn how to fix and how to more effectively to address our communication and how to be more effective. So the first thing that we can do is we can create the right environment. That's number one. Create the right environment. So we're not going to, if we know that a topic has sensitivity or, if there's heightened emotion at the time, we're not going to address it in the parking lot or at the child's school or at the play or at dinner. No, we're going to get a safe environment. We're going to come home. We're going to sit at the kitchen table. We're going to sit on the couch. And guess what? We're going to take it a step further. We're going to touch each other. And I'm not talking about what y'all might think I'm talking about. I'm just talking about some affection, right? To kind of even tone the situation so that you have this nice environment. Now I'm going to hold your hand while we're talking, right? And no matter what you say, even if you piss me off with something that you say, I'm not going to let go of your hand. I'm not going to give you negative body language. I'm not going to roll my eyes. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give you something that makes you feel good while you're talking, right? It's so easy. The other thing is come up with a password. One of the things that we do most when we are not effectively communicating is we interrupt each other. We talk over each other, or we're like twiddling and we're giving body language and we can't wait to blurt out our response. And because of this, you're never going to truly listen and receive what that person was really trying to tell you. And what's worse, you are not going to be able to get across what you want that person to actually understand about what you are saying about your perspective. So come up with a password, and it can be something light and funny like banana or popsicle or peanut butter, whatever it is. And so when you are talking, you get everything off your chest, and that other person should listen intently. They're going to still hold your hand. We're already in that safe environment. We're not going to jerk away if you hear something you don't want to hear. We're just going to listen intently. And then you say that password, and then guess what? It's like a relay race. You pass the baton over, and then you listen. You give that person that same respect. You wait for the password. And this can go back and forth until you guys finally feel like both of you have been valued. What you were trying to get across, your perspectives. And it doesn't have to be an agreement. You can agree to disagree, and that's okay too. But when you understand one another, when you have communicated effectively, you want a whole nother level of starting to fix, right? All these other issues, I can actually start talking about them and talking about them effectively when you actually hear me and I hear you. So these are some of the tips that I wanted to share with you today because honestly, it's a lot going on in relationships nowadays, and there is so much to fix. There are so many couples that are not staying together, and a lot of it is rooted in ineffective communication. And I just want to see a shift in that. So what I have poured into you today, I hope that you will take the time and pour it into someone else by sharing this video with someone. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And more importantly, visit sippinlife.com. See you later. Bye-bye.